Fellas. Hard to believe that we're already in the home stretch of this fantastic fantasy baseball season. I have not been doing you guys the justice of a good commissioner and giving you the weekly updates like I have in years past. But I'm going to make sure that we do one after each of these last 3 weeks that are remaining, so we can kind of see where everyone's at. Here's how we look heading into the home stretch here in the regular season. First 4 spots, they could change, but those 4 teams are safe. So that's Trev, that's Maddie, that's Dave, and then that's Elu. They've had great years. Dave's really kind of come on strong more recently. Trev's been at the top, but the other 3 teams have kind of been close to the top all year. So good job by those 4. Now 5 through 8 is a dogfight. We've got 4 teams, or 4 spots rather, and really there's seven guys in the hunt for a playoff spot. Ryan's we got Millie in 5th, we got Sevs in 6th, Flurry in 7th, and currently I'm in 8th. But Melman's right on my heels in 9th, and then Gordy is in 10th. He's only 3.5 games back of me right now, and he's 2 spots behind me. So that's how close things are. Even Clough is 11 games out of 8th, but it's not impossible. He's coming off an 8-4 week. You never know. Anything could happen. So really, we've got 11 teams fighting for 8 spots still, and it's really a testament to how fantastic and how competitive this league is. So what we're going to do, we're going to kind of take a look at the matchups here heading in. So we're going to start with Millie. Millie is actually facing Melman, so this is a huge matchup. So we got 5 versus 9. Huge implications here. Melman, is really at the point where he can't afford to get blown out right now. Millie is pretty safe, but one bad loss could kind of have him looking towards the 7th or the 8th spot and maybe even out of the playoffs. Sebs is actually facing Elu, so that's a tough matchup. Elu's been having a really good year. Sebs is in 6th place, really needs to hold his own this week. Looks like Jose Ramirez never really did figure it out. It's a huge bummer. In 7th place, we got Scott, who is facing Alonja Yu. Really tough matchup, and I am personally hoping that Alonja Yu takes it to him. Go get him, Matty. Love you, big guy. I am currently facing Clough. This is a big week for me. I got to take him down. I need a big victory, a big one. The bigger, the better, because I'm hanging on by a thread right now, and I'm actually coming off of 2 pretty rough weeks. After me, it's Melman, like we already mentioned, facing Ryan's team. That's going to be a pivotal matchup. Could be really, really interesting if one of those guys is able to kind of separate themselves and get a big win this week. It's really going to send shockwaves through the standings. And then finally, or not finally, we got Gordy, who really tough matchup against Trev. Trev hit 23 bombs against me last week. It's insane. And if Trev's team is just solid, and the offense is going to show up, and if his pitching decides to show up on any given week, whoever's playing him pretty much has no chance. So really tough matchup for Gordy, and then as we mentioned before, Clef is facing me. Aaron is currently playing spoiler. 3 huge victories, and you never know, he could end up mixing it up. Proud of you for maintaining your roster and keeping the integrity of the league airtight. And currently he's actually beaten Dave 8-3, but we're early. It's obviously only Wednesday. So that's what we got kind of heading into week 20. Good luck, everybody. Shit's going down.